Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do today's morning recap and mid-morning looking forward video. It's Wednesday, May 14th, and it's about 9:05 here on the West Coast, so about 11:05 Central. Let's go ahead and talk about some of these markets and see what we think moving forward here. On the S&P, in yesterday's video, I talked about the ES, the YM, and the NQ staying pretty strong. They had the big thrust up, and then they held pretty strong, while we had the Russell on its own. The Russell had the big push up and closed way down. So we had three of them pushing up to sideways, Russell actually dropping. So what did we say in yesterday's video? We talked about the pullback potentially with these other three. We talked about the three coming back to join the Russell. The Russell's been the leader for quite some time now, and yesterday with the big drop that the Russell had, we were just a matter of time before we were waiting for the other three to come join it, simply because the Russell's just been leading and the three will simply follow the one. So that's what we got this morning. We didn't get a big pullback, but we're definitely getting a pullback in the other three. As you see here on the S&P, we're still holding above the 8 and 21, the faster period moving average. Still hold above our resistance area. So my bias has not changed at all. I'm still looking long only on the S&P until we start to break down below that faster period moving average, break below that 21. So any pullback on the S&P is just giving me a better buy opportunity until we can start to break below the 8 and 21 on the dailies. So, and break below that resistance that we've put in here recently. So still looking for the long side on the S&P, even though things feel like they're rolling over. I'm going to go ahead and trade what I see, not what I feel. If we are getting downside opportunity, it's going to come in the Russell. Here's the Russell. Are we going to test these lows? We may just test these lows once again as we're coming down right now. The Russell never broke through its intermediate period moving averages below its 50 and 100 period moving average, so intermediate momentum here. We came right up and tested it, failed to break above the 50 and this previous swing high that we were using. So now that it's rolled over, we're down actually below the faster period moving averages here, and we're getting back down into support here. So if we're looking for downside opportunity, the Russell's got the nice opportunity, but as we get down closer to approaching these lows, I'm going to be very, very cautiously bearish. Cautiously bearish. That's a word I'm going to use today. Because we've been rejected over and over and over and over at these levels. So I will be cautiously bearish on the Russell, cautiously bullish on the S&P. So basically, if the indexes are getting a pop, I'll look towards the S&P. If they're starting to drop, I'll look closer to the Russell. Let's take a look at the other two real fast. The NASDAQ here, kind of in this sideways funk, but at resistance, not pulling back, so it's getting pinched in between its faster period moving averages, faster momentum, and resistance. So we're getting pinched in there on the NASDAQ. Let's wait for that to make a pop. If we pop to the upside, should be some pretty good opportunity to the long side. The Dow is virtually the same thing as the S&P. The analysis is the same as the S&P. We have resistance here. We broke above it, pulling back to it, and rising faster period momentum. So same interpretation of the Dow that we had on the S&P, looking for long opportunities on every pullback, just looking for better long opportunities until we can start to break that resistance and break some of these faster period moving averages. Quick look at the bonds, pushing higher, guys. Been watching these bonds so much, we didn't know if they were going to be able to push higher or they were going to fizzle out and start to rock back down. They pretty well answered our question today. They're definitely pushing higher, getting a push higher, which is going to put a strain to the upside on the stock index futures. So watch that very closely, and we'll come and we'll address this again tomorrow if we continue to get a push up here or if it retraces. We're going to definitely keep covering this on a day-to-day basis. Crude. Quick look over here at Crude. We finally got out of our funk. We talked about it last night. We've been in this 2-week funk here. We broke our resistance yesterday. We talked about this in yesterday's video. We've been looking for upside opportunity all morning. So another good follow through here in Crude to the upside. So good opportunity in Crude. We got a lot of room here to run all the way up to about the 104s. So we have plenty of room to run up here to resistance on the crude. So if you're looking for long opportunities, the crude might be a nice option. But so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. Like I said, I'm going to be a little bit biased to the upside, trading what I see, not what I think is going to happen. Because you know, we have to stick with that right now in these sideways to bullish markets. So got to be very, very, very disciplined here, to be very patient. If you get some profits, don't hesitate to lock them in. When things are not as clear, they're kind of in chop mode. If you get some profits, don't be hesitant to lock in them profits during times like this. So I hope these videos help, guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me, adam@directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good afternoon.